Yeah, so our
What time are you planning to eat?
around 12 midnight. That's how we eat.
You don't eat until 12?
We eat. There's spaghetti there already, but I'm fixing the video. Yeah, so there's spaghetti there. You know, so there's spaghetti there and
So
macaroni.
people can have something to eat.
Yeah, but our lechon, we got lechon. Supposedly either we supposed to get last Christmas we got lechon and we do that afternoon on the 25, right? But then today, yesterday I said to Terence, what is best either in the midnight or tomorrow afternoon in the new year. So just realize this is the last year, last day of the year, right? And then in the midnight is another year, so it should be midnight, right?
At midnight.
So the food should be midnight, right?
Well, it can be.
So I said to Terence, we just do it in the midnight, and if there's some people coming tomorrow, we just have some lechon, also some leftover, and at the same time, we got ice cream to be delivered tomorrow, so something sweet, right? And we got some spaghetti and macaroni there. But this video, we just wanted to say thank you so much for being part of our life on year 2020. Thank you. God bless. So I'm also gonna answer the question. There's some questions in email saying that what are the, what do you call that,
What do you call what?
description that wrong impression. What are the other things that they are wrong on their impression?
Who?
In the email, what are the impression that you think people are wrong?
There's an email?
Yeah. There's an email. You should read email, darling. Yeah, so the first impression is we are rich, which is not. Which is not. That's the usual impression. Especially, I think some of the children here and some of the people think that we are rich, but we're not. That's the wrong impression. That's really, really wrong. Wrong impression. I know.
If you really want to know how well off people are living, you just go and look in their refrigerator.
Yeah, and we are out of 1 to 10, we're number 2. Our grade is number 2.
1 3/4.
Yeah. So that's the wrong impression, the wrong impression. And there's another one there about are we real, right? And the impression,
real?
yeah, are we real? And I said, yes, we're real, right? We're real. What you see is what you get. Although there are some, what you call that, black propaganda, something like that, some negativity, but, between, God knows, and at the same time, it's part of life, it's part of life that there's some negative and there's a positive. The important is you know yourself, and at the same time, you can face your creator to heaven that you're doing right thing, Another thing is, but I saw there's one there saying I saw you it's in Facebook Messenger. I saw you in Taliban. I smiled at you, but you didn't smile back, right?
How could they know when you smile back if you're wearing a mask?
No, that's before the mask. Before the mask, The answer is because he's saying that you're a little bit,
Aloof.
you're not smiling, not, if you're smiling, which is maybe 3 meters away from me or 4 meters away from me, right? 4 meters, something like that. I have a problem on the eyes. I admit I got a problem. My visual, my not visual, something like
Your vision.
yeah,
yes.
my vision. I know that there's a person there, but I cannot see the face. I cannot see the eyes, something. The last time we went to Terence and I in Cebu for my grade, it's around 200 each, 200 or 250 hen. The grade of my 2 eyes, 200 here. I think 200 right and left is both 200 or 200 something. It's really, but I know that I should need an eyeglass, right? But it's a kind of hassle to me, like putting an eyeglass, So far I have no problem on reading, on the near, but going far, looking at far, I cannot read it, That's even though when I order Jollibee, when we go to Jollibee or in McDonald's or in Greenwich, I always say to the woman, I need the 149. Remember the amount is bigger, right? You got me? The amount is bigger. For example, Hawaiian, the amount of Hawaiian is bigger, but then there's a small like spaghetti plus something like that, and then amount. So I always said that Hawaiian. I always said a bigger amount. You know, the amount of 150, two of that. You know, something like that, or solo. You know, something. I didn't read all. You know.
Why don't you just say to the person, I haven't got my glasses?
Okay. And even in McDonald's, you know, remember you're already in front of the teller. What do you call that? On the sales, is that the teller, right?
Oh,
Receptionist.
the cash.
Yeah, the cash desk. You know, the cash area. And remember how long it was on the board, right?
Yeah.
I cannot read that. Yeah, I
Well, why
cannot.
don't you just... I don't understand.
Because I'm a little bit shy, you know, saying that, because remember sometimes others saying that, oh, you don't know how to read, something like that, right? You know.
But you know that's not
I
true.
know, yeah, but then I just said, look, I just want chicken, two-piece chicken, burger, you know, because remember there are C1, C2. I don't know what's belong on that because I cannot read, I cannot see it, you know. So
Actually, I found that if you go and just say, I want C1 or C2, they don't know it either. They have to look up and go, oh, okay.
yeah,
Whereas
because
if you go up and say, chicken, you want chicken and
Yeah.
2 rice,
yeah, but the questions there is, he's been one of our subscribers, something, our viewer is saying that I saw you, you know, and you didn't even smile, or you didn't said, you know, I've been like that to you, you know. Sorry, you know, as I says, I problem. You know, I think it's because I've been working in the computer since I've been at the age of 14, 15, since I've been a working student, you know, I've been always been in computer, you know, so that's why it affects, you know, because I encode.
eye strain.
Yeah. Even now, if I've been exposed on the computer for a long time, for example, whole day until night, my ear is aching, so I close my eyes and relax and leave at the computer because it's the headache, you know. So that's another some portions of wrong impression, you know, wrong impressions. But you know, as I says, we're very grateful to those who is part of our life. We will always be carried you in our hearts, and at the same time, to those people that we cannot one mention one by one, but from the bottom of our heart, we're really really grateful for always been there with us, you know.